Let's go over the most important concepts for elections and citizenship. Okay, so we got 6 questions here, and these questions will show up again at the end of the video so that you can try to answer them for yourself. Um, Differences between the general election and the primary election and what they decide. Those are those first 2 questions. Which party favors more spending and higher taxes on the rich, right? So being able to differentiate the basics of what Republicans and Democrats are going to focus on and believe. What do PACs do? Do we know about those for political campaigns? What is naturalization? What are the rights of citizenship in the United States? Okay. A primary election is an election that narrows the field of candidates before a general election for office. Primary elections are one means by which a political party or a political alliance nominates candidates for an upcoming general election or by-election. Following the general election, which is after the primary election, electors from each state cast their state's votes in the Electoral College. The candidate who wins the most electoral votes wins the election. Okay, so what you really want to take away there is the general election is the one that most basically is for President of the United States, right? Where the primary election is determining who the candidate for each party is going to be. That's really what we want to know there. Republicans tend to be in favor of less spending and lower taxes, right? So that relates to one of our questions, doesn't it? Right? So those first 2 bullet points we just went over with the general and primary election. That third bullet point, which party favors more spending and higher taxes on the rich? Okay, that's the Democrats, while the Republicans, less spending, lower taxes. And as I just said, Democrats favor more spending, higher taxes on the rich. Democrats will want to use that tax money on things like protecting the environment as well as social programs. Republicans will tend to believe that less spending will benefit the economy. Okay, so they just have different opinions on that topic, and that's one we need to be familiar with. Okay, a little bit about campaigns. Campaigns rely heavily on opinion polls to find what large groups of potential voters think and then alter their message to fit with those views. Exit polls occur after voting has already happened. Okay, and so we want to be able to know the difference there between opinion polls and exit polls. You're likely to see a question where those are 2 answer choices, needing to know the difference for why each of them exist. And then PACs raise money for political candidates. There are restrictions in regard to the size of contributions allowed. Okay, we had a PAC question, didn't we? Naturalization and refugees. If you are born in the United States, then you are a citizen. I think we all know that. If one of your parents was a United States citizen, then so are you. Naturalization is a legal process whereby immigrants can become citizens. Underage children are naturalized along with their parents. A refugee is a foreigner fleeing his or her country due to persecution and or danger. Okay, and then we have these type of aliens, right? So resident, non-resident, illegal, enemy alien. What do all those mean? A resident alien has established permanent residence in the U.S. A non-resident alien is a foreigner who is visiting for a brief, defined time period. That certainly makes sense just with the name, right? Resident versus non-resident. Non-residents are visiting. An illegal alien comes to the U.S. without legal documentation. And an enemy alien is a foreigner who is a citizen of a nation at war with the United States. So you can guess which one is the least likely, right? Enemy alien. And some rights of citizenship. Our jury system protects the rights of citizens of the United States with the guaranteed right to a fair and speedy trial that will be heard by a jury of your peers. It should also be noted that the jury system includes a responsibility of citizenship, which is serving on a jury if you are called on by the courts. Our rights of citizenship are stated in the Constitution and specifically in the Bill of Rights. The Bill of Rights explicitly states that citizens have the right to vote, hold public office, and elect representatives. Okay, and then we jump back into the questions we were looking at the beginning. So this is a great time to hit that pause button and see how you can do on answering these questions for yourself.